Esselamu Aleyküm ve Rahmetullah. Euzu billahi mineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbena heb lena min ezvacina ve zurriyyatina kurrete a'yunin vec'alna lil muttaqine imama. Rabbi hebli min ledunke rahmeh ve heyyi lena min emrina raşeda. Rabbi cealni mukimes salati ve min zurriyyeti. Rabbena ve tekabbel dua. Rabbi la tezarni ferden ve ente hayrul varisin. La havle ve la kuvvete illa billahil aliyyil azim. Allahümme nevvir kulubena bi nuril imani vel Kur'ani vel İslami ve bi marifetik. Ve sallillahümme ala Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve ashabihi ve etba'ihi ve sellim. Velhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Amin. We are going through the story of the Prophet Moses. It is our journey, and we are trying to understand what it means for us. Now, that is the purpose of the Quran, to teach us what I am supposed to do in this world. And this is the speech of God meant to guide me to the best usage of my life, my being. So we said in the Taha, chapter Taha, verse 12, now we should understand, we should remember again, refresh our minds that we are studying these verses from chapter Taha, 20th chapter of the Quran. And this chapter was revealed somewhere around 6th year of the mission, prophetic mission. It means the people around the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, they are becoming aware of what the main message of the Prophet is and what they are expecting of him, which kind of message he is going to teach them, instruct them, so that they will develop their own personalities, if you like, or they will construct their new understanding of themselves, new understanding of the world, and the new understanding of also the purpose of their life. So this is the 6th year. Of course, the opposition is becoming more and more stronger and severe, but not to the point that the Prophet really cannot stand this, but really the tension is very much so. So we will pay attention to the teachings of these verses that we are going to study today, how the prophetic mission should be performed or practiced so that I will follow the same pattern for my life. For example, when he was called to the place in order to communicate with God, in order to converse with God, and the God said, "Okay, you know who I am," and he introduced himself. In the previous verse, as yeah. I am the one who is the only God, and just introducing himself. And what is important here that we studied all these parts last week, and the last point we made last week, that God said, "I am your Lord. I am your Lord. I am not a stranger. I am the one who takes care of you. So, inni إن ربك فعلان عليك إنك بالواد المقدس طوى. I am your Lord. Take off your shoes. You are in the sacred valley of Tuwa, which means we studied again. When you are communicating with your God, you should leave all your attachments to the word for the sake of word. But it doesn't mean that you should forget about the word. No, interacting with the word in order to, if you like, make your word life better only, but also you have to take your shoes off, so that you will understand that when you say, okay, this is a transient word, leave it aside. And now I am communicating with the absolute, eternal, permanent source of existence of this world. So the taking the shoes off, we understood that our attachment to the world, not physically leaving the world behind. We said we should be very careful about it. And also, God said, God told him, I have chosen you, so listen to what is being revealed. It means, we said, everybody is chosen to be the addressee of the Creator, and we have to pay attention to the guiding speech of the Creator, because this is the only source that we can get satisfactory answers. So in the following verse 14, indeed, I am God, Allah, there is no deity except me, introducing himself. In order, we emphasize on the importance of describing the absolute being in terms of negating what it is not. Negating, so there is no deity. We understand deity means the one who is responsible for creating, taking care of, and making it is permanence. It means continuation of its existence. This is all only me, and I am not like the universe, or nothing at all in the universe who has this quality, so that they will be the source of existence of the world. So to worship me means become aware that I am the one who is really providing everything. So you have to direct your senses, your understanding, your reasoning, and attach your being, your existence to me only, and acknowledge that I belong to the one who is the creator of the universe, and not I don't belong to the universe. I am created within the universe. Universe and I, both of us, belong to the creator of the universe, and establish prayer for my remembrance. We studied this one last, for my establish the prayer for my remembrance. It means you communicate with him, direct your needs to me. What does it mean? I think this is usually this prayer understood that I need something. I need something in this world. For example, I am ill. I want to get recover my health recovered. So I say, please, God, give my health back. The point is, which is not wrong, not at all. That is what we need. But the point here in prayer, in order to remember him, it means, I am in need of health now, but I cannot find any source of health here. Everything, even the medicine, even all other things are created and provided for me by my creator, by my creator. Even the medicine I take, it is not the medicine consciously comes and cures me, but it is the creator of the medicine who is enabling the medicine to to for me to receive the health from the creator. So if you like, medicine is the vehicle of health, not the source of health. It's a vehicle. For example, I'm thirsty, I need to drink water. I just remember the water, there's a bottle in front of me now. So I look at the bottle and said, I need water, but it's not the water who is going to satiate me, but the creator of the water is saturating me and employing the water in order to be a vehicle for my satiation, for my uh, removing the thirst, quenching me. That is how we should understand it. In order to remember the Creator, I have to pray. Not in order to get health that I have to pray. Although I need health, but this need of health is given to me in order to remember who is the health giver, health provider. That is the gist of the prayer. And the worship is manifested in my practical life in the form of prayer. And the prayer is the means of remembering God. That is how we should understand our relationship with the Creator. Otherwise, we may pray not to remember God to get the end. Even, for example, while I am praying, it means performing, well, fasting is a good example because prayer is two meaning, dua and salah is mixing there. So while I am fasting, my purpose should be to remember the source of all the sustenance I have been consuming throughout the year. Not that I will get reward for it from my Creator. That is why we said this is an extremely important concept introduced to us from our Creator. وَأَقِمُ الصَّلَاةَ لِذِكْرِي. That is essential for our life. So if someone accepts that, yes, there is a God, so I can present all my needs to him, that is fine. This is fundamental, but that's just an initial state. We have to go further than this. What is that? We have to pray in order to remember him. That is very essential. I mean, if we keep repeating this point in our life every day, it is worth it. The purpose of prayer, whether in the form of 5 daily prayers or in the form of supplication, both are in order, they're introduced to us by our Creator in order to not expect any benefit necessarily, but in order to remember that the source of everything, even the existence of the need that I have, is my Creator's will. I cannot really have the need by myself. It is given to me. Okay, this is what we studied last week, but the last point we emphasized last week, well, it needs to be again strengthened, this understanding, and have it really operating and affecting my life practically. It must be really, really ingrained in my mind, in my feelings. Okay. Now we said the following sentence is quite interesting because these instructions that we were receiving from our creator, Moses received it in the example, and also it causes tension. Oh, I am speaking to the owner of the universe. Can you imagine? Not the headmaster or CEO of the company. No, no, no. Not the president of the country. No. Not the owner or the emperor of the world. No. If you like, emperor of the universe, endless creatures. Of course, you feel that you are about to tremble now because of the excitement, because of the fear. If I may make any mistake, all these considerations makes us tremble, shake in our being. Now, human beings need relaxing. God is the one who comes down to my level and speaks to me, not physically coming down. Of course, we shouldn't misunderstand. Coming down to my level and speaking to me in such a way that I will not tremble, but relax and communicate, converse with him in a relaxing manner. So the subject suddenly changes. He says, what is that in your right hand, O Moses? Now, at the very end of the class, we said, look, how are you doing? How is everything okay? Like that. Like your peer, one of your friend, your colleague, or one of your family member. Why? Because we are expected to feel that my creator, how awesome, unimaginable, beyond my capacity to comprehend is, God is, but at the same time, he is my creator. At this moment now, I am, I have a feeling of fear. I have a feeling of awe. Yes, that's correct. There's nothing wrong. This is his act of creation. He is not a stranger to me. This is his act of creation. I am not really feeling that completely different. I'm in a completely different world of existence. No, you are a human being. Still, you are as you are. That's why God says, but oh, what is that in your right hand? It is so friendly. Don't you feel that? I love this word, oh Moses. It is so interesting. You can say, not oh Moses, whatever your name is. Let me choose a name here. Okay, let me see. Zeba Rizvi. Okay. How are you, Zeba? God is speaking to you. Can you imagine? How are you? What is that? What are you carrying in your bag? Oh, so friendly, isn't it? So calm and friendly. Okay. The answer is now we feel that when I am in front of God, I am not going to be shaken. I have to feel comfortable, relaxed. My owner is speaking to me. My creator is speaking to me. I am conversing with my, I mean, Allahu illazina amanu. There is another verse that came to my mind now. God is the very, very close friend of those people who believe. Why? If you believe God, it means you are aware that you have a creator and you can observe and experience the existence of your creator within your own creation. It's not a stranger. If you did not exist as you are now, you would never be able to realize that you have a creator, because we acknowledge, we become aware of the existence of the creator only through our existence, or existence of the things around us. If I didn't exist, I wouldn't know the others also exist. So only through our existence. So this realization makes me feel very comfortable while I am praying, while I am fasting, while I am giving my zakat or whatever this charitable works or I am performing, helping people, etc. I must be aware that these actions are created by my creator. I cannot give existence to anything. I am giving the ability to choose and ask God to create the conclusion for me, the result for me. So what we should fear, we should feel. We have to be very careful. I am sure, like me, you all keep hearing. We kept hearing, all of us, that we have to have a fear of God. We have to have a fear of God within our own reality if we did not acknowledge God. What does it mean? If I don't acknowledge the necessity of the existence of my Creator, what I have to do is very simple. How can I explain myself? I am helpless. I am estranged, became a stranger to my own existence. Even the power of questioning seems to be with no owner. I cannot create it. It is with me, which is already given to me. So if you don't acknowledge the giver, you cannot explain the existence of the sense of fear within yourself. That is why, that is why uh, believers feel that within their own belief, I feel that my creator is my best bosom friend. Wali means bosom friend, very, very close friend, my friend. Can you imagine? My friend. So that is the teachings of the Quran in another verse. And on the other hand, for those people who don't believe in God, they are reminded that you have to fear God. It means you have to know that if you deny your creator, you will find yourself in terrible fear, because you will be left helpless in order to explain your reality. What you have to do now, you will start feeling that your existence is falling into vacuum, meaninglessness, purposelessness. So that is, we should understand that fear of God is for non-believers. Hope of God, feeling so warm, having a so warm relationship with God, is the result of belief. So here we understood that God is asking the question, what is that in your right hand, O Moses? In a friendly speech form, Moses is relaxed. Now he says, it is my staff. As if the one who asks the question doesn't know what it is. No, just to let him get relaxed, feel comfortable within himself, because he is now acknowledging Now, at this stage of acknowledgement, with sure that he's communicating with God, that is certain, that it represents certainty in the heart of Moses or you and me. So when we acknowledge God, it will really give a relaxed state of mind, state of feeling within my own self. So Moses now it's speaking in a comfortable way now. He's relaxed. It is my stuff. So sweet, isn't it? Said Moses. I lean upon it, explaining what do you do? What do I do with it? What do I do with it? Well, what the reality is out there. I lean upon it. What? Excuse me. Let's say, what is that you are driving? The question is this. Okay, this is my car. I drive it in order to go to the destination where I want to go. Now, that is my, I don't know, something. That's my dress. When it is cold, it's a warm dress. Let's say it's winter now, warm dress. So when I feel cold, I wear it. So comfortable, isn't it? It's my life. How I must have a relationship with my creator. As long as I acknowledge him, it must be so comforting, relaxing, and also satisfying. So I lean upon it, and with it I beat down leaves uh, to feed my sheep. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, what I'm doing. Just from my perspective now. Of course, we should look at ourselves first from our perspective. Why? First, from our perspective. Because we have to realize what we are doing in this world. What does it mean? And then what am I busy with? And then question, yes, I am doing this, but how I can do this? How? How I should do that? These second questions, and what purpose I should have in my usage of all the means that I have here, material means that I have here in this world. But the purpose is going to be taught. So this is what I am doing with my stuff. You can say that's what I am doing with my, I don't know, laptop. Okay. Other uses also I find in it. Now there are other things that I do with it. That is that very friendly conversation. Let's say now, this friendly conversation is continuing is in an amazing way. Gale elqiha ya Musa. God said unto him, cast it down, O Moses. What does it mean? Oh, what does it mean? Uh, I am going to lose all the means of my life because, as we understand now, the staff represents how I think from my perspective. I am continuing and satisfying my life. I am continuing existing in this world so that I will be really satisfied and get a pleasurable life through these means. Everybody says, oh, I mean, it's a Muslim, they say in a traditional way, Alhamdulillah, now I have my house. Now I have my car. I don't know. Now I have my dinner ready, for example. Whatever it is, oh, I have my life. Oh, I'm very comfortable now. Alhamdulillah. God says, look, cast it down. Leave it, man. Why? Think about it. Think about it. Do you really think that all the means for your livelihood you have are the cause of your satisfaction, are the source of existence of your satisfaction? Do you really think? Do you really think that only because you have this, your human side is perfectly satisfied? Of course, Quran's aim is what? In principle, we keep repeating this. Quran's aim is to teach you and me, to teach you and me that what is the source of existence of this world? What is the source of existence of my life? And how can I satisfy my human needs? Human needs, bodily needs are automatically satisfied within the order of the universe as it is created. Aren't they important? Of course, it is important because without the body, my spirit cannot act, cannot function. So I have to preserve my body because the order of the universe is presented to me in order to preserve my body. But at the same time, order of the universe is prepared in such a way that, I can understand the meaning of my existence, purpose of my existence, purpose of my life. So where did I get all these feelings, including my body? Where did I get them? How can I really keep them alive, existing? Can I? Is it possible for me to keep my existence? For example, guarantee my existence for tomorrow? No one. No one. Everybody knows that. So Quran answers the needs of human beings, human sight, human spirit, which is always, we use this expression here, the the need for eternal satisfaction, eternal pleasure, full satisfaction. Is there anything can really provide me with this full satisfaction of my human needs, which is eternal, infinite pleasure? No, but I have this feeling, so this needs, so Quran answers these needs. In order to teach this, Quran says, can you really become aware that your stuff, stuff represents what? We now understand stuff. Whatever I see that my life is continued because of this. Leave that, because it is not the thing that sustains your life. It is not the thing that is the source of existence of your life, sustains your life, and also guarantees the need of your human side, your spirit, your soul. It is not that. Do you remember this? Excuse me, do you understand? Do you realize this? This is the question. In order to ask this question, or enable Moses to ask this question, it means enable us to ask this question. God says, leave that one aside. It means they are not the source of satisfaction, source of existence for your human expectations. They are not, they cannot. Leave that one. So, ألقيها يا موسى. Leave it. So, okay. Of course, Moses is a realistic man, represents a realistic man, a man of truth. I understand that he threw it down. What does it mean? He threw it down. Moses, there was a man who threw the staff in his hand down. So what is it to do with me? I don't know. I don't have a staff anyways in my hand. Well, no, the Quran cannot be read in this way at all. So we learn this. We have to see the figurative um, speech here. What does it represent? Ah, throw it down means I have to think, can I attribute my existence, my needs, satisfactions to the things that I have in my hand within this universe? Can they be the source of existence of anything for me? I say, no, they are even not alive. They don't know what to do. They have no free will. They have no wisdom, knowledge, power, nothing. They don't listen to me. They don't hear me. They don't provide anything themselves. They are created out there. They need to be created themselves as well. They are created out there and waiting for me to use it, but they don't know what's going on. They have no consciousness. So Moses is a realistic man, the man of truth. Now he says, okay, he he threw it down. He did it. He said, okay, let me think of my old needs, my existence, and try to understand what is the real source of my reality. I mean, material existence, or also the existence of my emotions, feelings, consciousness, the way that I reason, my intelligence, etc. They cannot be the source of my existence. For example, my brain cannot be the source of my thought, because brain itself needs to be created, because from the very beginning, it was in a cell. And do you think brain consciously developed himself in the course of time, consciously, deliberately, knowing that I will need it in 20 years' time? Our brain is a meat, and this is created, and in order to exist for my brain, it has to obey and follow the order of the universe. And order of the universe is what I see, how the universe is or has been brought or is being brought into existence. So I said, I understand that brain is not the source of its own existence, neither is it the source of the existence of my sense of reasoning. Sense of reasoning is a completely an abstract existence, non-material existence. Brain is a matter, and matter has no free will, nothing. So he accepts it as a man of truth. That is what we are expected to throw the stuff down. You understand the stuff now? Yeah? Means of anything that we may think can be the source of satisfaction for me. So, and oh man, behold, be careful, watch out, or wow, what happened? It became a fast moving snake. Now, when you say that you cannot, when you say the any means, let's say your car, let's say your, I don't know, your laptop, your iPhone, oh, no, sorry, not only iPhone, phone, telephone, your cell phone. Now, I mean, everybody has one now. It is their stuff. It is my stuff as well. It's always with me in my head. So when I say that this cell phone cannot exist by itself, cannot be the source of satisfaction for me, I am just keeping myself with it, and it doesn't know what is going on. It needs to be made. It doesn't have anything at all. When I realize this, what is the phone then? It becomes a fast moving snake. What does it mean? It becomes a I mean, stuff looks like a snake. That's why you can say something alive. Why is it alive? It started speaking to you now. It started moving. Why? In your eyes. Ah, this cell phone is made by an engineer for me to use it. Nowadays, it is not for this purpose, to take your money or to make you addicted to it and be dependent on it, etc., etc. It is a matter of commercial tool, but uh, we are using the example from existential point of view. So we say, okay, telephone says, I need to be made. According to what? Again, telephone starts speaking to me now like a living being. I am made according to the principles of the order of the universe. Uh, okay, a conscious being made me by following the order of the universe. And now our communication level and direction have changed completely. Now we are speaking with the cell phone as a means of recognizing its source of existence and what the maker is trying to teach me, to show me which kind of maker he is an excellent engineer, etc. The universe also, or anything created in the universe, also speaks to me, starts speaking to me in the way, in this way. If someone insists, as an obstinate person, not a man of truth, but man of obstinacy, men who claims to say that there is nothing at all, only the things I have here, and my reality is made up of my cells or atoms in my body. That's it. This man, this man's stuff cannot turn into a fast-moving snake. It means really acting, speaking, conversing, etc. tool for you. It doesn't become in his eyes. Only after realizing, throwing away, only after realizing that this thing is not the source of any existence of anything. So we should make sure first to say in the Quranic teaching, which is very, very fundamental teaching of the Quran is, in Arabic, every one of us know, I'm sure, La ilaha. It means nothing can be the source of existence of itself. La ilaha. It means the, sorry, uh, the stuff or the cell phone cannot be the source of existence of itself, cannot act according to its own will, its own consciousness in order to help me. It is created, it is made in this way. Now, when I realize this, I only then I understand what message this tool is carrying to me in order to enable me, in order to make me aware of its source of existence. Who gave him the existence? What can be the source of its functioning, being helpful to me, being serving me? Do you think the atoms are serving me, or they are employed as a means, as a vehicle to represent, to teach me this, the one who employed them, who created them, simply put it. That is why the snake, as soon as Moses took it away, he said, no, no, it is not the source of my satisfaction. As I gave you the example of water, now in front of me now, and I say, water, you cannot saturate me. Come on. It is not you that who is saturating me. And then I said, So who is that? And the water starts speaking to me, saying that, look, come on, get closer to me and really investigate, question what is really my creator. Who can be my creator? Who can give me all these qualities? What can give me all these qualities? Water starts speaking to me now. I say, ah, water is a vehicle, is an employee in order to carry the message to me, not to satiate me, but through the action of satiation or quenching my thirst, it is giving me the news about the qualities of its maker, it is creator, it is employer. I say, ah, yeah, that is correct. In the language of the Quran, this process is presented to us with the best way, the concise possible, the most concise possible way. Quran says, La ilaha illallah. Water is not the source of existence of anything, any quality you see in it. It is not the source of itself. It is employed by the one who gave existence to the universe, which is the creator of the, sorry, who gave existence to the water, which is the creator of the whole universe. Let me see, there's a comment. It is private or, let's see. Oh, okay. I thought there is no comment here. I'm disappointed. And no one is speaking either. So I keep speaking, but I know that we have a very limited time. We have lots of points to cover.
Oh, I have a question. So is there a purpose of the fast-moving snake? Like, why a snake?
Yeah, awesome. What is your question again, please?
What is the symbolic meaning of fast-moving snake? You said it's
Alive.
whatever I'm interacting with,
No.
it's talking to me. But I'm wondering why
No.
a snake is something we don't like mostly. So I'm just wondering why is that?
No. Okay, I have to go to the original word. Hayyatun tes'a. Tes'a means running. But sa'i, I mean, that is linguistic study, man. I'm not very pleased with it. Confusing. I'm not the confusing. I mean, okay, it is not harmful, useful, but our purpose is to be very practical rather than scientific. Scientific means Arabic language, grammar, sort of. Hayya, do you understand hay? In Arabic means alive, not dead. But look, in the view of the materialist people, universe is dead. Why? It is just matter. Matter is dead. Matter is not alive. This is the, if you like, semantics, if you like, of the word. So, tes'a means running to reach an aim, to reach, to reach the destination. Sa'i. That is why the Quran keeps saying that run, if you like, make sa'i in order to reach God. It means to find out your ultimate destination. It means ultimate purpose of your life. So as long as you said one acknowledges that all the means of this word that I get, and I get it, it is not harmful, but if I think that they are the source of satisfaction for me, that is the problem. When you live this idea that they are the source of satisfaction for me, this wrong idea, because they cannot be the source of anything, let alone, I mean, water is there. If you put it there, it will be there for millions and billions of years. It will never come to you, even you die of thirst. It doesn't have anything, any will, any consciousness, any power by itself. It is just created as it is, and that's it. It stays there according to the will of the creator. However, it locates it. However, the creator has created it, because it doesn't have. It must have a creator. When we understand this, La ilaha, then water starts becoming alive. It means, like me, communicating with me, communicating, speaking to me, and I can converse him. So it becomes a living being now. Living being or animate being. I communicate with it. I can use it. It can give me the benefit now. And also, fast moving misters are running towards what? Within the context of the Quran, sa'i is expected to represent the meaning. We have to run towards something in order to reach the ultimate aim, ultimate target of your life. That is sa'i in the context of the Quran. So, وَسَعَى إِلَى اللَّهِ, they run to God. What does it mean? What does it mean? In order to find out a complete, perfect, satisfactory point of reference for my existence, point of satisfaction for my existence, to run and find out this point. This is the ultimate aim of my life. It must be the ultimate aim of my life. If I don't know why I exist, if I don't know why I am alive, if I don't know why I am conscious, if I don't know all this, what am I doing here? It means I am completely neglecting my human side. That means I am not being realistic. I am taking a way or taking a path which contradicts my reality. That is why this fast-moving, translated snake, in a hayya is in practical Arabic language means snake, but it comes from hayya, alive. It means snake seems to be a staff, just a piece, a rod, staff, a rod, staff, a branch of a wood, if you like, or branch of a tree, if you like, but it moves. That is made then simile here, simile. So you think it is a wood, but it is a snake, in fact. It means living being. But this is a living being which is running to the ultimate destination of human life. What does it mean? You can use a piece of wood even, or you can use your means of life, whatever you have, your house, your, I don't know, your table, but your, whatever it is, your light in the house, in order to reach your last destination. The last destination is in order to find out, discover the satisfactory answer to my human questions. satisfactory answer to my human questions, which means, what am I doing in this world? Where did I come here from? Where did I come from? Where am I going? It's very thing. What is the meaning of my existence for me? Why am I all struggling with the problems of life in order to just go and die and become a piece of earth in this world? What is the purpose of doing all these things that I am really heavily engaged with? Of course, remain meaningless if you really think about what the message they bring to you through their own existence. Now, when you understand this, I don't know whether it was a satisfactory answer or somehow helpful or not.
Very helpful, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Farah, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Ali. I had a question, and question related to how we started this discussion today. You mentioned saying that a believer, someone who believes in the existence of the Creator, will find hope in the existence, and someone who doesn't will see despair in their existence. And the other concept that that the reaching out, or this conversation that God has with Moses, seems very friendly, or you've described it to be a very friendly one, something that has carries in the voice of the Creator, you could say a personality, a tone, an emotion, like something uniquely identifiable about it. And I was just thinking that, it seems to me that, someone who believes, let's say, without defining this word further, can also feel despair. And also at the same time, someone can believe in the existence of the Creator. They can believe that, that he must speak to me, but that does not mean that they recognize, let's say, an emotion or a tone there in that sort of speech of the Creator. So I'm thinking, does that make the definition of belief much larger, or does it expand it for us, or there's other steps to it that come after it, or the nature of belief is also one of degrees, and just accepting it as that the Creator must speak to me, he is speaking to me, and also experiencing it in some sense is necessary initial step, but this is something that perhaps expands in other ways, in which one is then able to recognize a personality in the speech of the Creator.
Did you say, Farah, that find and discover the personality, to become aware of the personality of the speaker, did you say? Or did I misunderstand you?
I meant, like, for example, your description of God reaching out to Moses seemed like a very friendly one. And you described, the way your description was, it's as if someone is saying that as a friend, or as someone, as someone with the kindness and, all of these qualities that you describe. And so in regard to that, someone can believe that there's a Creator who's speaking to me, but to add these layers of personality seem like either an expansion of the definition of belief, that it goes, there are the other, you could say, degrees or experiences that define belief, or there's some other step after belief, because, I hope you understand, but I can also clarify.
So, okay, thank you. You tried your best. I know, but my really narrow understanding, limited understanding. Now, do you say that we also seek to get to know, to become aware of the personality of the speaker? Is it the point you are trying to make? Yes,
the
sir.
point, yeah, the point was basically like, it doesn't seem like it's enough to say that I believe in a creator and he must speak to me. And that doesn't mean that you will recognize further qualities in it, in the speech of the creator, or that you will feel these sort of, you could say, emotions connected to it. It just doesn't seem enough to be able to do that. In the case of, let's say, Moses, or if I take it a little bit from the story, like as an individual who recognizes or perceives the speech of his creator as a friend, as as got these emotions tied to it, hasn't just said that, oh, I just believe in a creator who must speak to me, but has probably had, it feels like that there must be more to it in order to do so, because just believing in one does not erase despair from one's life, does not erase, let's say, a blandness from someone's life.
Inshallah, in the interest of time, for prayer as well, as mentioned in the comment section, we can continue next time. And Farah, perhaps you can bring your question to the table again and we can have it addressed, inshallah.
Inshallah. Maybe it won't remain a question until then, but we'll see. Thank you, everyone.
Inshallah, thanks everyone. Assalamu alaikum.